Hello everyone! In this video I'd like to share some knowledge and personal experience. It's about making music using modular techniques, but without using hardware modular. So with the help from VCV Rack and Pigments from Arturia, I'd like to show some music scenes I've managed to do. First things first, getting an inspiration and sample fodder.
Once knew a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead.
Modular synths are truly shining in this for me. And modular videos are great for an initial spark of ideas. This time it was video by Make Noise, Mass Sample and Hold patches. I don't have Mass in my rack, but I felt challenge enough to try recreating this patch with VCV Rack using Befako Rampage, beautiful function generator I know and love. And I've failed to recreate this patch. But persistently trying variations with it, managed to create few different patches. That became inspirational sample fodder.
But don't ask me, I have this now more than 30 years. I could never create tomorrow exactly the same sound.
Next step, active listening and choosing the right material in Wave Editor. The key is the balance, being open-minded but picky at the same time. Also persistence in finding threads of inspiration within the ocean of sound. And noise. Now working with chosen samples in Pigments. One of great features of it is loading your own samples. Anyway, file is instantly good to go. We're getting from here to here. What makes this patch? Among envelopes, it's a comp filter with resonator, similar to the ones used in mutable instruments modules like Rins and My Beloved Elements. Fast low-pass gate, another technique from West Coast modular world. Makes our sample nice and snappy. And random modulation. Good old sample and hold is being used for randomly choosing sample start points. And Turing machine. Yes, emulation of another of my favorite random generators from Music Scenes Modular. I'm using it for transposition of bass in the second wavetable engine. With a quantization, very conveniently implemented in Pigments, it's really easy to do that. And the sequencer, of course. Sequencers are beautiful. The one in Pigments is definitely so. As you can see, here's some features from modular world, like polyrhythms, clock dividers, and yes, random. Holy random. Random is your friend, when it's under control. And even when it's not, it's still fun at least. Also some additional modulation for variations. And built-in effects like delay and reverb as well. tweak till happy, press hold, record sequence. Then comes the magic of editing. And this edited sequence makes the basic structure of this track. Next patch is another signature sound for me. Sound of a guitar with chorus, used often in post-punk and gothic rock. But I love recreating it without actual guitar. I've made it previously with elements. These two samples are in the sound DNA. With two separate comp filters on each sample. A bit of distortion and the chorus, of course. No sequencing here. Just playing along our edited sequence with computer keyboard. Recording audio, editing and mixing in Ableton. And here it is. Bittersweet and sour. Like the fine wine I drank with my gothic friends during autumn evenings at the cemeteries.
Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
Sequencer makes a rhythmic pattern of its own, yes. But for anodic dance music to work,
Good morning! Yeah! Hardcore!
I've decided to add some drums. Instead of hours spent looking for the right ready-made drum samples, I'd rather prefer to make my own drums here.
Ass, titties, ass and titties. Ass, titties, titties, ass and titties.
Kick drum must have a solid body.
Ass and titties.
For it, I've used two samples. This feedback loop and a field recording of mine. Explosions during the shelling of Irpin. Creatively managing my wartime PTSD with envelopes, multi-mode filter, distortion and compressor. Recording two variations. Converting it to mono. And it kicks. Snare drum. Again, two samples. This tire screeching Ballardian crash sweep. Pitching it down. And another explosion. But pitched up. Adding white noise, slightly tuned and filtered. Adding distortion before the reverb and multiband gate compression with EQ. Combining all together, Recording variations, editing with a bit of automations. Heads. One ballad ensemble will suffice here. With sample and hold on start point again. And with our friend white noise. Adding delay and phaser. And modulations for variations. High pass filter cutoff. Decay curve. Pinging phaser feedback, just like in Kraut days, and increasing delay lengths for fadeouts. Recording and editing again and again. And finally, adding some final effects and texture. Here I failed again, found no solid ambient bed for this track. Only managed to create and use this sort of riser sound. And the final result is...
a failure. I thought I'd failed.
Sounds nice and all, but doesn't fit with the material I've previously created. Oh well, as Mick Gordon once said,
we only reached this thing because I changed the process. Changed the process, we changed the outcome.
it was a great experience anyway. And one of the lessons I've learned over the years is to fail better every time.
Congratulations. You've somehow managed to fail at failing, which means, in a strange way, that you've succeeded.